Wow, we can add over 100 parts in the 12th update of the Community Lambo. First of all, a big thank you to all of you. You are the persons who make this possible. You are the people who watch the videos, and I get the ad revenue to build this Lamborghini and to give it away for free. But how is it possible that we have such a big progress today? Actually, I made a compilation video of building the first part, this one here, and I made a video where I'm building the entire thing here from all the updates that we had previously. Apparently this video had a very good CPN and it created a lot of ad revenue. This video alone made about €9. I have linked this video here for you so you can watch it again, or you can watch it if you haven't watched it before. Anyway, a big thank you. All videos combined made a total revenue of €10.74. This is a new record. Yes! And those are all the parts that we can build. It will be fun, because building the gearbox is probably the most amazing part of building the Lamborghini. Last time we started already the gearbox with this expensive frame, which is almost €3, and we could attach the first 4 pins. As you can see, today we have the other 2 big frames. Probably the only downside of this is that nobody guessed right in the guessing game. Even I was very surprised about this progress and how far we will get today. And now it's time for my favorite part, it's building time. Time to move those away and start the actual building. As I mentioned last time, we just had this one frame with the 4 blue pins. Step 46, we add the second blue. We add the second black frame here, which is a bit tricky actually. We got it. Step 47. This one we need later. We add this part here in yellow. And today I really have to search for the parts. That's something new. And we add the same part on the opposite side in blue. Step 48. Here on the yellow side we add 1 black pin, and we have to add this axle connector here in red. Step 49. We have 110 axle with a black gear, the smallest, no, not actually the smallest, but pretty small, and we add a 10 gear here on the other side. Step 50. We start with a side build. It starts with this L frame here, and we have a brown axle, and we add 1 gray gear here. Step 51. We add this axle connector. We make sure that this is moving. step 52. We have a 5 long axle in yellow, and we add one gear here in 10, and we have one of the frictionless red gears here. And we add also an axle connector here on this side. Okay, that's it. Now we add, I don't know how this is called. If you know what the name of this is, drop a comment. But this is actually to shift between the gears. Step 54. We need another blue pin, and we need two half beams here with the length of 3, and this will be attached here to the L beam. Step 55. Another green L beam. I only have this one in green so far. And we attached a yellow 3 length beam here. And how is this added now? Here, like this. Okay, step 56 is just turning this around. And now we add this here on our frame here, and step 58 is just to move it down. With step 59 we now add an axle here which fixes the build that we just attached, and we add another 2 blue pins. Step 60, we add another L beam, and we add a grey 7 length axle here on the other side. Now we have this part. And we have added this part here to fix this. The outer axles cannot be moved, but here we can already move. Step 62, another 5 length axle and a grey gear. They will be added here on this side. Step 63, we add another grey gear. And this is how it looks after step 63. Step 64, another 7 length axle and frictionless red gear. Step 65, another red gear here, and we can push the yellow axle. Alright, now when we move here, it goes until here. Alright. Now we add a red 6 length axle with a grey gear and a red gear on top. This will be added here. Step 67. We use a lot of this beams in this step. A grey 7 length axle, a small gear. As you can see, we have a lot of gears today. Red gear and a grey one. And this we add here. Now you can see we have also something going on here. Now we have a blue pin axle. We search for another connector. Here we go. We add this blue pin to the connector. We need this red piece here. And one more part. This part here goes like this. That was the wrong way. Okay, here we go. There it is. Step 69. Okay, we now add another connector and we have to push the grey axle through. Here we go. And now it's time for this blue one here, the blue gear, frictionless. Another of this one here. And of course we need also something that holds it. Alright, the blue gear comes here. And here we go. Step 70. Now on step 71 we have this part here in yellow. I think this is only available in yellow. This can hold the red gear. And we attach another 7 length axle here. Okay, so second movement we have here. Step 72. Another 6 length axle and another red gear will be attached to this side here. Step 73. We need this one here, actually the correct color, but the L-beam is in a different color. And we add this here and have to push the pin inside. And also we have another gear, another axle. Holding the construction here. Step 75. We have another 6-length axle with 2 of the small connectors, both in red. They will be added here in the middle and fixed with a 5-length axle. And we have another gear here on step 76, and this will be held. So here now we have one axle which can be moved without changing anything in the gearbox, and then we have here the entire gearbox moving. Step 77. We now have this part in grey and this part in red, but I cannot find it. Alright, I'll be back soon. In the meantime, you could just subscribe to Clembo. Yeah, thank you. Be part of the 2K club. I was actually searching for this one here in red, but I have one in orange. My bad. Okay, we add blue pins. And this will be added here on this side. Here we go. Here we have added 2. And now we will have 2 technic bushes on step 78 on this yellow and this grey axle. Always check if everything is still moving fine. Step 79. We connected this part here with an axle and this part here in grey. Okay, and we attach this here. A little bit tricky, but yeah, it works. Step 80. We have 2 connectors, and once again I just see one. And here we have a big connector on this side. And this will be added here. Step 81. We need, it will be sub-built a little bit. We add this in grey and this in grey, another technic bush, and then this one in dark bluish grey and again in light bluish grey. Here we go, and on this side we have to add one black pin and this white thing, and this will be added here. Okay, Step 82. We have to add 2 L beams with the size of L. I have a white and a yellow one. Here we go. And we have to add 4 of those blue pins. We add it here, 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 and here. Here we go. Step 83. And this is the last of the big frames we add to this model. 2 black pins on each side, and we have 1 blue pin here and 1 axle connector here. And this will be now attached to our build. Okay, adding this one is a bit tricky, but okay, we made it. Here we go. Our gearbox is growing. Another 7 length axle to fix all this, and the next subbuild is starting. We have this tiny L-beam. We have a brown axle, another red gear, an axle connector. Here we go. 1 more of those here. Then we have to add 2 black pins. And we add 1 13 sized L beam, and on this side actually. And we attach this here in our gearbox. And step 91. Here we go. We have another 7 length axle. And we add this here, and we have to add 1 small gear here. Step 92. We have the last L-beam for today. We add 2 blue pins. We add a gear, a grey gear here, and we have a black pin. We add a yellow L frame, and we are missing 1 more gear, I think. Here we go. We have the missing gear, will be added here, the last one of this for now. And this looks correct, and we add this actually here. It's a bit wobbly actually. Step 93. We have a grey axle with a stopper and 1 2 length beam, 1 more black pin, this will be added here. And with step 94 we have to add another gear in black here, and the next part will be another pin connector for here, and hopefully next time we will also fix this part here, because as you can see I forgot another part which is holding this one. One moment, I found it on the fly. Okay, now it makes more sense, but still this part can fall. No, it cannot fall off anymore. And here we go with the current progress of our community Lambo. We made a major progress of the gearbox. It was really fun to build, and we have a lot of things that can already move here. Okay, it doesn't stay in place all the time, but hopefully it will work when we will attach this later. As you might noticed, preparing this big progress is very complex, and I add the parts from day to day to a separate box to know which parts I need. But from time to time you forget one part, and with over 100 parts it could happen that you miss one part. And it's time for the guessing game. This time nobody believed it, but we made it up to step 94. We did not complete step 94, but wow, wow, wow. How far can we get in the upcoming 2 weeks? Drop a comment below with your guess. Once again, a very big thank you. This is what we have done together already, and I'm so proud of it. Don't forget to subscribe to Klemmbau. And if you want to know how all this started, I have linked here the very beginning of this community Lambo project. Make sure that you check it out. I will wait here until you have clicked. Thank you.